I remember 50 saying in an interview before about Young Buck's spending habits. Like they were pretty crazy. I'm taking it from what it sounds like.
Yeah, definitely that. There was definitely times we would go to the mall and put everything up on the table to get paid for, and the card wouldn't work. There was no more money on the card, and Buck would have to call the accountant and say what's going on. And they was like, 50's like, Buck, you're spending money, bro. You're just spending. So I think they was initially trying to help him, by not giving him all of it. I think like when he would call, when he have a problem with the card, they would put some more money on there. I think they seen that he couldn't financially handle, his money. And I think they was helping him, really. Because I don't know how he was getting that money put on the cards when he didn't have it.
Yeah. Damn. Okay. And did you ever talk to Young Buck about like, yo, man, like, I know you're doing your thing, but shit, man, we should chill out a little bit?
That's where the fights came in. One time we were having an argument, I'll never forget, and me and Buck got to wrestling about it. And this new security guard, he was a big guy, and all he knows he was supposed to protect Buck, So, but everybody already knows Tay's up. They know I'm up. Buck know that. So, but we cool though. So a lot of times when we get into it, even with 50's crew, they would let me and him hash it out. However we did it, This particular security guard, me and Buck ended up wrestling. I kind of started getting the best of him. I was on top of him, and the security guard grabbed me by my neck and chicken winged me. He had me jacked up chicken winged, okay? Now I'm really like, Buck, I'm finna kill this nigga. And I can't breathe or nothing, Pone. Well, you feel me? He choking me out now. We all on the same tour bus, headed to the next city. So as he's choking me out, Buck is like, nah, let him go. What you doing? So when he let me go, I ain't even looking at Buck no more. I'm just looking at the security guard like, how am I finna stab this nigga? Cause I'm finna get him. I'm gonna get him tonight. He got to go to sleep. So as I'm looking at the nigga, Buck is going off on the security guard while I'm looking at him, cause I can't even say nothing at the time. Still trying to catch my breath for one. But I'm trying to see, this is a big nigga right here. How am I gotta get my lick back though. So Buck is telling him, look, whenever me and Tay get into it, that's me and his problem. Don't put your hands on Tay like that, bro. That you wrong for that. So he like, all right, I apologize. Well, I'm like, nigga, you. Cause you done already choked me out. You feel what I'm saying? So now we got the crew on the bus. They joking. Damn, Tay, you did almost fall out though. You feel what I'm saying? You was asleep for a minute. So it's fucking with me, like, and I'm just watching this big nigga. Now he over there eating his food. He thinks shit cool. So they go to sleep. Everybody go to sleep, right? He falls asleep sitting up, right? When he woke up, I was standing over top of him and I had a knife. And I told him, if you ever put your hands on me again, my nigga, I'll kill you. Now, when he woke up and seen that, he was like, I was like, yeah, homie, because he choked me out. And he was like, bro, I apologize about that. Like, bro, that was up. Bro, that's my brother, bro. Don't put your hands on me like that, homie. So he apologized or whatever, but I damn sure he would have had to kill me. You know what I mean? But he had to know that. Yeah.
Damn. So you and Buck kind of had this like brotherly rivalry type of relationship, it seemed like.
From day one.
Okay, well, Young Buck and 50 Cent fall out and they're no longer working together. What is that like for you guys? Is that the time when do you kind of split away at the same time, or you still around for all that?
Yeah, actually I was running with 50 at the time. I flew to New York by myself, popped up at the G-Unit office, and explained to Fifth, that I didn't have nothing to do with what was going on. And even Fifth didn't know why Buck would never have me with him. And he told me, I used to ask Buck, where you at? And people in the crew would say, like, he would fly the other guys out from Nashville, like other artists that he had started bringing around and signing or bringing around from Nashville. He would fly them artists out and leave me. So when they get there and they having a ball, I call, like, where y'all at? They like, we in New York. I'm like, what? They ain't even tell me. So they would say, 50 looking for you. He asked about you. Where Tay at? And the more he asked about me, the more Buck left me, I guess he didn't want me getting close with Fifth. I don't know what it was about that. But yeah, like back to what you were saying, when they fell out, I had flew to New York, and when I walked in the office, they were beefing so hard at the time that even the office was looking at me like, what you doing here? You feel what I'm saying? Because they just know that I'm Buck's boy. You feel what I'm saying? So they like, what's going on? But they let me on. When they told Fifth it was me, he said, let him in. When I came in, he was working on that video where his face was burning off. I forgot which video that was. But he was editing it. And he said, what's up, Tay? And I just came in and told him what was real, And he was like, I kind of figured that, He said, but hey, don't worry about that. Come on, you ride with me tonight. So we ended up going to Atlantic City. I think it was his birthday. We ended up going to Atlantic City. He had a long talk with me. He told me to ride with him. And we had a long talk, one-on-one. And ever since then, he's been more like a big brother to me. Even with this G Unit South situation, it's not an artist situation. It's more like a alley-oop that he gave me. He gave me a fishing pole to fish with, the G Unit South thing. So whatever you pull from it is what you build. We all know that 50 cuts everything off if he don't agree with something. He finds a way to shut it down, But he gave me the green light, and I got it to this day.
Man, that's what's up. That's what's up, man. Okay. So at one point, Young Buck and 50 linked back up. They worked things out.
Yeah. Well, by the time he did that, me and 50 had already established a relationship personally to where I could just pull up when I want to, And I think Buck got to thinking to himself, this wasn't a good look for me to do this. So he started coming around to his senses. The money started going down. He left the machine. 50 was the machine. He put the extras on your push. So Buck started realizing that. And he didn't have nowhere else to come but back, because come to find out he was still under contract, So when he came back this second time, now me and Buck still cool at the time. When he came back the second time, we was in the studio, and I'll never forget this. He had been back over there for a couple months or whatever. And I just remember Buck coming back one time from New York. This is after he done f***ed up, and he finally went out there to hang with Fifth. When he got back to Nashville, he picked me up and we was riding, and he said, man, I don't know what's up with dude, man. I was like, who? And he was like, 50. I'm like, what'd he do? He like, I don't know, man. That nigga he just be staring at me. You feel what I'm saying? And I was like, what you mean staring at you? He was like, I had to look back to see if he looking at somebody else or something, but the nigga was staring at me. And I'm thinking to myself, he probably hadn't been able to see you while you've been doing that, talking that bullshit. And now he finally got you in front of him. He probably wanted to fuck you up, Buck. You know what I'm saying? But he was just looking like, look at this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Back or whatnot. And he probably just pushed the shit away. But he probably still had something on his mind, because Buck had said a lot of things about the man. You know what I'm saying? And then you come back around him. So when he came back around, I'm sure Fifth was still in his certain little ways about the shit. He had to feel Buck back out too. Well, I think Fifth wasn't moving fast enough again for Buck, because I came to the studio one day and Buck was like, look at this shit, Tay. And I'm like, what? He showed me the phone and it's 50's page, and 50's promoting Uncle Murder, And he was doing a lot of promotion on it, supporting Uncle Murder. And Buck was like, what is he doing? He ain't even pushing me, Tay. He pushing this guy right here. You feel what I'm saying? Like, Man, I ain't, man, that. I ain't even, and that's, from what I remember, that was when I heard Buck say that again. Okay. And then after that, it got ugly. Buck started saying G on some more other shit, you know. But that was what it was. I know I remember him showing me that Uncle Murder post about 50 posting, starting to promote Uncle Murder as an artist. Yeah.
Mm.
Wild
So they
Buck is
fought.
back over there.
What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon. So hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone News.